Most people spend years searching for someone who will finally make everything feel right. They imagine a person who understands them without endless explanations. Someone whose actions match their words. Someone who chooses them, even after the excitement fades. It sounds beautiful. But almost no one stops to ask a harder question. If that person finally appeared tomorrow, would they choose to stay with you? That's where the conversation becomes uncomfortable. You expect honesty, yet you hide your feelings behind silence. You ask for loyalty, but disappear whenever vulnerability asks something from you. You dream about emotional security, while keeping your own heart locked behind walls no one can climb. Then another relationship ends. Another connection fades. Another chance slips away. And it's tempting to blame bad timing, incompatible personalities, or the idea that you simply haven't met your person. Sometimes that's true. But many times, the real problem is much closer than we want to admit. We spend so much energy evaluating everyone else that we rarely evaluate ourselves. We create a checklist for the partner we deserve, yet ignore the person we're becoming every single day. Think about it. If someone offered you the same version of yourself that you offer others, your patience, your communication, your emotional consistency, your willingness to grow, would you honestly be satisfied? Or would you quietly hope for someone better? Real love doesn't collapse because two people aren't perfect. It falls apart because either person is willing to become better than who they were yesterday. Growth is uncomfortable. It asks you to listen when your pride wants to argue. It asks you to speak honestly when pretending everything is fine feels easier. It asks you to stay during difficult conversations instead of running from them. It asks you to take responsibility before pointing fingers. That's the kind of work most people avoid. Because changing yourself is far more difficult than blaming someone else. It's easier to say, "They weren't right for me." It's harder to admit, "I wasn't ready for something healthy." The relationships that last aren't built by people who never make mistakes. They're built by people who refuse to let their ego make every decision. People who apologize without being forced. People who communicate before resentment grows. People who choose consistency over temporary emotion. People who understand that love is less about intense feelings and more about daily actions. The truth is, the partner you've been waiting for is probably hoping for someone who has done this inner work. Someone emotionally available. Someone dependable. Someone who doesn't vanish the moment life becomes complicated. Someone who brings peace instead of confusion. So maybe the question was never, "Where is the right person?" Maybe the better question is, "Am I becoming the kind of person the right one would feel safe building a future with?" Because the relationships that change your life aren't found by accident. They're sustained by character. The love you receive is deeply connected to the person you become. So before asking the world to send you someone extraordinary, become someone extraordinary to build a life with. And when that person finally walks into your story, they won't just find someone who wants love. They'll find someone who knows how to protect it.